Hello everyone. So in the last video we solved project employees 1, which was the 17th question of our SQL 50 series. So today we are going to solve percentage of users attended a contest. Okay, so in this question we are given two tables. The first one is users, where user ID is the primary key, which means that there is no entry where the user ID will be null or duplicate. Okay, so each of this table contain the name and the ID of the user. Now there is a second table, that is register table, which has contest ID and user ID is the primary key, which means the combination of these two keys, that is contest ID and user ID, will never be duplicate in this table. Each row of this table contain the ID of the user and the contest they registered into. Now what we have to do is we have to find the percentage of the users registered in each contest. So the main thing is each contest, and we have to return this result in rounded to two decimals. Now we have to return the result in descending order by the property percentage. Now if there is case of tie, order it by contest ID in ascending order, which means if there are two same percentage values for the contest, then we have to order it by contest ID in ascending order. Let's say an example. So this is a user table and we have multiple contest IDs. These are the contest IDs we have. Okay, so we have to group by contest IDs, and for each contest, these are the unique contest, and for each contest, we have to tell the number of users who participated in this contest ID. Okay, so the first thing that comes to our mind is that we have to find for each contest. So for each entry in this register table, we have to do something. But since register table has only user ID, and we need the username. Okay, so for that, no, we need the percentage. But to find the percentage, do we need to use the user ID? Okay, the use of the users table might be to calculate the total number of users, and since it is not given whether the user ID is the reference key in this table, but we are assuming that the user ID comes from this users table, so there are multiple ways to solve this problem. Since it's given in the output that we only need contest ID that we have here and the percentage which we can calculate using this, but we need the total number of users which we can take from here. So we don't actually need join here. Okay, so let's first write the query so that we can understand it better. So first we'll select everything from the register table. So in this register table, we want for each contest, but you see in the register table, we have multiple contests and the contest repeats. For example, 215 and we have again 215. If you see here, it said that the combination of contest ID and user ID is the primary key. So the first thing is we have to group by contest ID. In doing so, we'll get a single entry for this. So these two are merged. And in merging so, we can get the contest ID. Okay, because both will have the same contest ID. Now we have 6 here and 7 here. These are the two users. So we have to find the percentage. Okay, to find the percentage, we have to like count of users in this group. So when we group these and these are the two entries. And when we count star, we get the 2. Okay, and the total number of users which we get by count star from users table. And we have to return this result rounded to two decimal places. So we'll round the result to two decimal places. Okay, and it is also mentioned that we have to return the result set in descending order of percentage property and ascending order in contest ID property. So first of all, the result, that is this percentage, should be named as percentage, and this percentage should be ordered by percentage as descending, and we have to order in ascending order of contest ID. contest ID in ascending order. Okay, so let's check the solution. Okay, so our solution got accepted. Now let's try to submit this and see if all the test cases are passing or not. Okay, so finally our solution got accepted. So the main thing here is, should we use join or not? So for example, let's think that if we join the register table with the users table, what we will get is contest ID, user ID, and then user ID again, then username. But we don't need username in the final table. All we need is the number of the users to calculate the percentage. So there is no need to use the join here. But one thing that we can do is we can store this result in a temporary table so that we don't have to query the main table. So with total users as this. So this is our temporary table which will be available in this transaction. So from this point to this point only. When this query execution completed, this temporary table will be removed permanently. So we'll select star from this table. So we again try to submit and see if every test cases are passing or not. So you see all the test case has been passed.